Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm the technical trainer here at HAUS with today's house key. Why you need a new router. To understand this, I stole my kids' Legos so that we can talk about the TSA. Now stick with me here. I grew up in a small town and it had an airport, but it probably shouldn't have. The TSA agent was also the person who handed me my ticket and the person getting the bags off the plane. I seem to remember there wasn't even a real metal detector, just one of those handheld wands. But, you know, with the tiny amount of traffic at that airport, the 3 people, it was fine. They were able to do everything they needed to do because hardly anyone flew in or out of that airport. I now live in Denver. The airport is much larger. But imagine if they had the same policy of one TSA agent with all these passengers wanting to get through. In our analogy here, the TSA is your router. It's annoying, it's boring, you don't really want to think about it. And when it comes down to it, it's in your best interest if your TSA works. But far too many people still have a rural airport TSA. Yet they've increased the number of requests being made, all these people, maybe 100-fold. Everyone in the house has some device. I want Netflix, and I want Facebook, I want YouTube, and I'm live streaming on Periscope from the backyard. Each one of these requests has to be managed by the router appropriately, vetted for security threats, passed through to the ether, and response gets its own security check, and the information is returned to the person making the request. Only after all that has happened has the TSA done its job of making sure that the right people get on the airplane. So what do you think is going to happen here? This poor dude is way overworked. If I were him, I would give up. Pass out, lie down. Maybe you've seen a router that did this very thing. It just stops working or really slows down. So what does your homeowner do? They walk over to their router, they unplug it, which seemed like a good idea. Heck, it helped last time, right? Well, it looked like it because they got a brand new TSA agent who's fresh, ready to go. What they don't realize is that all those requests that have piled up, when they unplugged it, they just got wiped out. But the number of people and devices in the home hasn't changed. So more requests come in, and they start piling up, and eventually, this guy passes out again. And so they come, they unplug, requests get wiped out again, and the cycle repeats. This is not how this is supposed to work. Instead of constantly resetting your router, it's time to get a better router. A new quality enterprise-grade router has all the resources it needs to handle all the requests that are coming into it from the home. But more than just having the capacity to succeed, it has new features, security capabilities. Shoot, this one's got a bomb-sniffing dog. TSA has been upgraded. So it's fast and capable. Does everything it's supposed to do, but more importantly, it has headroom for growth. So you'll be installing new devices into your customer's home for years. Make sure the network underneath it is ready, expandable, and easily upgradable. With HAUS Network Solutions, the configuration of your customer's networking equipment is centralized and remote, making it really easy and painless for your client and technicians. Plus, system updates, configuration changes, and customizations can be dealt with remotely without any truck rolls. But your customer has a safe new network that's monitored for maximum uptime, protected from the latest security threats. If you haven't started integrating HAUS Network Solutions, what are you waiting for? Call us to get started.